Cheers, welcome once again to the Mycelium Network. As always, I'm Guarshroom. Sorry for the late start tonight. Holiday stuff has been keeping me busy. As you can no doubt see, we're doing another try at Baldur's Gate 3. I always seem to have a hard time sticking to a run on games like these. I've certainly had the same problem with Divinity 2. But we're going to start a fresh character again, and hopefully actually get past Act 1 this time. I think I turned off the music. Oh. If you can no doubt tell from the title, I plan on playing a Dragonborn this time. I find the abilities of the Dragonborn characters in this game a little lackluster, but I guess that's what happens when you get both a free breath attack and a free damage resistance right off the bat. And we'll watch all the cutscenes from the beginning. This, the squeamish among you may want to look away. Nope, I don't know what's... sorry for getting this weird black bar on the stream, folks. I'm not sure what's causing that. Hopefully that won't be too much of an issue. Sorry, give me a second, folks. I'm gonna check something real quick. I'm gonna put y'all on the technical difficulties screen while I get this figured out. Interesting. It doesn't seem to be a problem with... I guess it might be specifically the game, considering it's... What the hell? That's going to be very distracting for y'all, I'm sure. Just, yeah, don't do that when I'm not in the game. Shit, I'm sorry, folks. I'm not sure what to really do about that. Just check all my cords real quick. Oh, there's something that wasn't totally plugged in properly. That still persists. Oh, hey, Lobsterman. Yeah, I don't know. Must be something to do with the game because this is only occurring when I'm in this or when I'm in the game window. You may have to start over from the beginning. But yeah, I want to do Baldur's Gate 3 again or mostly just want to take a break from streaming TF2 on my main times. Yeah, maybe I just really have to turn down visual settings. I didn't have this issue before. Nani, the hell is going on? I think V-Sync. Serious frame with monitor refresh rate to reduce screen tearing. Okay. Well, that seemed to fix it. Yeah, I think I just had too many things. Huh. Well, it seems to work, so we'll take it. Just turned off the V-Sync. Sorry, I will be doing a little bit of eating in between now and... So, as far as subrace of Dragonborn, it's really mostly just what shape do I want my breath attack to take, and what element do I want resistance to. Given how many things spew acid damage, at least in the first chapter, and or throw acid vials. Ooh, yeah, this game is a lot of fun with customization. It really, from what I've heard and what I've seen from what I have played, this game is really good for like a really good representation of a D&D video game, because D&D as by its very nature is supposed to be very flexible, and video games obviously you have to have a very set response to that. But obviously with this game being in Game of the Year, they definitely did something right. Question is, what kind of Dragonborn do I want to make? Let's see. Obviously a dude Dragonborn. Let's see. 2d12. I guess it's going to give me similar damage. Oh, no, not 2d6. I think most of these are going to be 2d6. Yeah. It's really just what sort of shape do I want my thing to take. I remember, I think brass was I thought the brass Dragonborn looked really cool, so I was going to do one of those. Fire, let's see, it's is that just a 5-meter line, or is that a 5-meter radius? I guess, oh, it looks like it's a line rather than a cone. So yeah, lines versus cones, it's mostly just straighter, but it gives you a longer reach. So I'm gonna do a brass Dragonborn. I think it looks cool as shit, and fire resistance is usually a pretty handy one to have. Just mostly due to traps and some of the scarier scarier AoE spells tend to be fire spells. So yep, brass dragon. We'll go ahead and, before we get into the classes and subclasses, we're going to go ahead and customize our Dragonborn friend here. So, like, if you do like any more humanoid races, you get to customize their hair, their appearance, yada yada yada. Dragonborn, you get to customize their horns. They get your little chin beard, as well as like your extra little frill spikes. So I like give my dude a big old noggin. And I may get a little distracted with my cat being a little hooligan picking at the carpet. You over there, you little shit. Oh, now he's pouting. Little pouty baby. First, want to change the jawline. He's double pronged. Does not look good in my opinion. It looks funky. No jaw attachment. I really just did give this boy a big old melon. But yeah, for those who know or who've watched me for any given amount of time, I like to really customize stuff. Whether that's mostly just in abilities, but I also like having high levels of customization and doing the character how I like. Let's see, what do we give him for a little lizard goatee? Well, since we kind of have a solid patch, we might do this and just kind of keep the rocky appearance. And we change the skin color. Oh, that's a lovely green. Although I do like this more kind of bluish green personally. This is pretty cool too. I think it's just like you get the kind of golden brass color, but also just kind of like a sub shade. Ah, accidentally clicked off. The downside of having two monitors. Cool. So let's see. That body art. Yeah, it looks like you can't really get tattoos as a Dragonborn. You can have piercings though, but they're very like when you're this shiny. I guess it doesn't help that I chose a metallic Dragonborn. Oh yeah, I've never. Can you see the Twitch overlay, Lobster Man? I haven't really seen it that much, so if it's actually working, I'd love to hear about it. Let's see, give this this lizard some frost. Oh, they really do have like a flame effect in the eyes. I never noticed that. Interesting. Right. Yep. Okay. Makeup, and then apparently we have a tail. We get a. Well, I might not be able to. Oh, I can have no tail, or I can have a tail. Let's face it, we're definitely gonna have a tail. Gives viewers a lot of power over the story, surprisingly. Huh. Well, please don't. Please don't use your power to screw me over too much. Right. I like this tail the best, so we're gonna go with that one, and we'll go back to editing the character. So now that we got our race, use, and appearance, now we got to choose our class. Usually I like having the ability to cheese stuff quite a bit, and I have found the class that's best for cheesing and just coming up with shenanigans is definitely a bard. Bards have access to a lot of mostly support spells, so you got healing spell. Well, you get your damage spells too, but you got stuff to buff your friends, debuff your enemies. And you got your bardic inspiration to help your friends. And charisma is great at bullshitting your way through things. So yeah, I for my first run through that I really want to actually try and do, I really want to play a bard. I've done bard plenty of times, but never quite worked out. Then this is also the problem I have. The only little problem I have playing Baldur's Gate is I'm so used to actual D&D, or at least a very homebrewed campaign I've been running with my some old college buddies since 2018. I want to say 2019. I met these guys sophomore, junior year of college. Whatever. But I've been doing this one campaign for a long time, and some of the mechanics are very different from traditional D&D. One of which will be a mechanic called the ritual mechanic that I'll show y'all later once I get some ritual spells. Let's see. If it didn't take an action, I would take Blade Ward, but action economy is just... I guess it lasts for 2 turns, so you're not totally burning your action. I guess since Dragonborns do not get dark vision, we probably want to take light. Just so we can have the ability to see. And I'll save the damage cantrip. Like, Vicious Mockery is not bad and all, but I tend to have a hard time getting it to actually trigger. Or at least, like, the enemies seem to save a lot. Okay, so our first level spells. Since we are going to be trying to focus this Dragon Boy on support, we're going to want healing spells. So Healing Word lets you heal at a distance. Cure Wounds is good if you're like able to get your partners next to you, but since we don't want... Since this Lizard Boy won't have the best AC or armor class, I don't want to be throwing this dude into melee. I think in actual D&D, Lizard or Dragonborns get a natural AC, which you don't get in this one. So we'll do that. Take off the damage spells. I like the Speak with Animals spell because in a game like this, there's like so many things that can actually help with, and also unlike the D&D version, which I think only lasts an hour, this Speak with Animals lasts until you take a long rest. So you get a lot of work out of this one spell slot if you use it right. Tasha's Hideous Laughter is not bad. It's like there's definitely a second level spell that's really good, but let's see what else we got. Dissonant Whispers, Thunder Wave, Long Strider if I was trying to beef up my guy's speed. What else? Disguise. I haven't tried Disguise Self in this campaign yet, or in this game yet. I have a little bit of a hard time with Minor Illusion, figuring out what exactly that does for me in this game. Again, some of this stuff is just because it's a very fixed mechanics. It's just very difficult to kind of grasp what to do with it, or it's a lot stuff would become a lot more situational. Featherfall is always a handy one. This one's not a ritual. Okay. For some reason, I always keep thinking Featherfall is a ritual. So, ritual spells in Baldur's Gate basically just let you cast the spell for free without using a spell slot, as long as you're outside of combat. Whereas in an actual D&D campaign, instead of that, you can still cast it without using a spell slot, but it also takes you 10 minutes to cast. So, come on, bud. Do you want to hang out here while I play this game and try and entertain people, or at least one person? So I think heroism's not bad. I'm gonna swap out Tasha's. I think Fairy Fire. I like focusing more on. Well, it's hard to. We'll figure out. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like using Charm Person just because I don't want people to hate me afterwards. Okay, we'll take Bane, which basically makes it so creatures have a harder time making saving throws, which are really nice if you have dudes like Gale or wizards or other strong casters, because a lot of their really powerful stuff is a saving throw instead of a attack roll. Now the question is, what sort of instrument do we give our lizard bard boy? Got hand drum, flute, lute. I always tend to go for the lutes just because they're fun. Or shred on the guitar. Yeah, let's go with the loot. Now, the background. I'll kind of jump between this and the abilities because this background determines what or the skill proficiencies you get, and as well as some um, dialogue options you get in the game. I, being a recovering power gamer, don't really care to have my skills overlap too much. So the ones blanked out here are the ones given to us by our background. As a bard, you tend to get more skills than any other class because you're a support skill monkey. Skill monkey being you just are supposed to have a lot of proficiencies. Hey, bud, come on. I know I just got home. Let's see. So we definitely want persuasion. That's a lot of fun. Persuasion and deception are really great skills for a bard to have. Stock standard, sure, for charisma characters, but oh god, you get to get away with so much shit with those. Okay, so then we have. I think I might keep it on performance. There's only so many charisma-based skills you can get. I think, let's do deception, intimidation, persuasion, and let's see. We can change our background. So, yeah. Let's see. Exaggeration, happy to profit from them. So basically, good for bullshitting. And we can change our skills if they overlap. So, deception's not bad. Sleight of hand if I want to steal things. I'm also trying to sort of not metagame, but I also know like party members I want to have. For party members, we're going to need a tank or some sort of frontline fighter at the very least. Mid guard who can do up close and range stuff, and then some sort of like range DPS type character, whether that's another caster or just someone who's really good with a bow. Because I don't think they have guns in Baldur's Gate. You can get guns in a classic D&D. Anyways, a lot of it's also just what do you want to do for flavor? Because I don't know. I never really thought about it in this game because I'm not sure how much it matters. But hey, I like the idea of an information broker bard. He just goes around collecting stories, sharing information for a price. Selling information to ne'er-do-wells who are looking to do a job, etc., etc. So yeah, we'll do criminal. I don't think I've ever done that background on classes, so we'll need to change our deception skill because that already gives us deception. Keep the performance because you never know when performance might come in handy as a bard, and stealth for when I need to just not be seen because this guy's going to be squishy. Okay, now looking at our stat array. Bards generally greatly benefited off of a decent dex score. Ooh, yeah. Word for the wise on that to help avoid electrocuting your party is make sure they're not standing in water or any other liquid when you cast a lightning type spell. Let's see. So we'll do charisma. Charisma is obviously going to have to be our highest since we're a bard, and that's going to be our main spellcasting ability. Higher our charisma. While we won't really have it as a bonus to our spells, it's going to make our spells a lot harder to save from. And that's going to be the key as a bard. Because there's going to be a second level spell that really is going to put in a lot of work for us if we use it right. Let's see. Dex. Probably should keep Dex high. Let's see. It would be let's see. So Another another tip I can give you, Lobster Man, is if you have a stat like Constitution or anything similar to Constitution, never, and I mean never, make that what's known as your dump stat. For those who don't know what a dump stat is, that means it's just the stat you have the lowest score in, so you can put all your points in everything else. Constitution's a really bad way to do it. I think I've only made one D&D character have a negative con modifier once, and that was because it was supposed to be reflective of a character from another game that has low health. One guy in my D&D party gave his Kenku Rogue a negative con modifier, and so far that is the only character that has permanently died in that campaign. Because yeah, thinking about further in the future of what I want to do. Stealth would be, or Dex would be a good thing to increase, just so I have options if I'm out of spell slots, and also stealth helps out a lot. Stealth isn't as important for a bard as it is for, say, a rogue, but it still can come in handy, especially when I'm trying to do recon. And then, if I'm doing recon in an enemy territory, get caught, I can then bullshit my way out of it. Go figure, right? It's almost like I planned all this stuff. Also got to think about the flavor of the character as well. I think we're going to increase his intelligence because he's going to be a smart boy. At 4th level, we can either get a feat, which gives us additional abilities, or a stat increase. And usually I'll go for the stat increase unless there's a feat that really catches my eye. I'm not sure if I'd have to look at the list once we get to level 4. But we'll be playing Baldur's Gate 8 for at least maybe a couple weeks. This week and next week for sure, or it'll be all my planned streams. And I'll probably stream some TF2 or when I'm just playing off hours sort of thing. So I think we'll keep this as our stat. Oh, wisdom though. If we want to make this more accurate to myself, my wisdom score would definitely be my dump stat. I am not attentive. How low can you go? You can go. Cool. So I could just. Yeah. Let's see. Strength is obviously going to determine our carrying capacity and also just how far we can jump. We're going to have someone in our party that's going to be more perceptive or have a decent wisdom, so I'm not terribly worried about wisdom. We want a smart boy for bullshitting our way through stuff. I think I'm going to be okay leaving at the con at a +1 and not cranking that up. If I do everything as planned, this guy is not going to be on the front lines. Theoretically, he'll be very effective at running away. But also, I have played this game, and I know the enemies will ruthlessly target my back line. So, we'll see how this goes. Intimidation, performance, persuasion, deception. We got all the charisma skills, which is good for our bard, and lets us bullshit our way, and we'll sneak away at everything else. We'll have people who are better at handling animals, insight, medicine, perception, survival, etc., etc. We're just going to be the big happy lizard man who sells information for profit. I mean, yeah, the traditional bard one would be entertainer, or maybe folk hero. But I think I'm going to stick with criminal. I wish they didn't. I wish they'd let me choose at least what my outfit looks like too, if I'm being honest. Let's see. I found it really funny that when I first played this game, the player character's default name is Tav, because that's what I call my cat, short for Tavish. Hey, Lobster Man, any ideas as far as names? You all think that? Chew that over. I'm gonna chew on some pasta. How about that, or if we're gonna, does my AK? Okay, my AKE does work. It was just lagging out. Maybe we'll just use first part by using it. Oh. Yeah, I just mostly eat. We'll stick with guar then. It's usually just the first thing that comes to mind for me when I do that stuff. It's not traditional bard stuff, but I'm also very tempted to change his or swap his dex and strength score, or at least average it out. Nah. See, this I'm not terribly sure about. Just I don't really care. Female gnome with a mustache. Yeah, sure. Not gonna think over it too much. Dude, maybe it is an issue if your friends are just randomly dead. You know, good old Wilhelm scream. I guess to warn the people indoors, but you'd think people would notice the giant flying tentacle ship, and then subsequently the interdimensional portal with dragons flying out of it. Oh, boy howdy! It's a good thing we have fire resistance. Hot damn. Hey lady, mind helping us out of here? No, just gonna cut and run. You know, I'd ask where the hell are we, but I think that's a little on the nose. Hmm. Oh, I'm glad I'm not the guys that were in those pods. Oh, good. The Dragonborn model doesn't T-pose through the pod. Oh, crap baskets. I totally forgot to change the dude's voice. Oh, well, we'll get... We'll worry about that later. Ooh, loot. Thank you, Mr. Itzonic. Thank you, Miss Narrator. Good old skill check. Yeah. Just enough. Let's not. Let's see, we got... So yeah, part of our starting gear is we get a rapier and a hand crossbow. Go ahead and destroy that so they don't have more things swimming around. There's an innuendo to be made there, I just know it. Ah yes, the wall sphincter. Yep, everything's on fucking fire. Viscous chair. How can a solid object be viscous? Ugh. Take the gold off this goblin corpse. Let's see what's up here. Do 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 do. Oh goody, strange voices. Just what you want to hear on a ship full of psionic creatures. Interesting facial animation. Okay, then who am I talking to? A man or a brain? Why are you so afraid? I'm guessing that's probably the dragons and what I presume are Githyanki. Sure, bud. See if we can... Yeah. Got a 50-50 shot. Heyo, modified 20. I've always wondered why medicine was a wisdom check. It always seemed weird to me. Also, just because, like, okay, yeah, senses and intuition. You don't want to be practicing medicine on intuition. Then again, this is D&D, and I'm sure there are medical technologies. Nah. Need all the help we can get to get off this goddamn ship. What the hell? Let's see. Alright, what should I call you then? Oh, that's not creepy. Let's go. Oh, talking brain puppy. And the corpse just ragdolls in the chair. That's kind of funny. I love how the portrait also is missing the, top half of his skull. Hmm. Lady, you need to chill. What made you think I was a thrall? Lovely. Who are you? This would be a lot more convincing if her name wasn't plastered on the screen. uh... Neat. Yeah, just say that right in front of the brain thing that can read minds. Alright. So, definitely going to want our melee fighters to take out the things closest. My guy's the only one who misses. Okay, well, I feel slightly better about that. Here, let me try this again. Hey, hold on. How many times do I get to do the fire breath? Okay, once for a short rest. And besides, they're imps, which have resistance against... Gee, thanks, lady. Let me go ahead and loot these bodies first. You can take the axle as well. I don't want to pick up the imp's body, thank you very much. Yeah, I've still yet to figure out what the benefit of using a hand crossbow over a light crossbow is. A singular gold piece. Ooh, free health potion. Let's real quick. We want to add all this. We don't need another rapier. Do I not have? I thought I had one. Huh. Oh yeah, because it's a melee slot. Short sword, which I cannot wield in my offhand. Oh yeah, it needs the light. Yeah, the rapier doesn't have the light property, so I can't. Cool. Yeah, I've also not figured out the benefits of dual wielding. Because this game doesn't seem to have a reload mechanic. Then again, I haven't gotten my characters above like level 4 or 5, so... Again, through the wall sphincter we go. Okay. Speaking of... I'm with you, aren't I? Well, I obviously don't have the item for the socket. Oh, hey, look, a brain in a jar. Let's see. Reach the helm. Okay, so we want to go to the other door that this other mind player just came... Or... Intellect Devourer just came through. Don't let me talk to it. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm working on it, lady. Oh, look, a corpse. Convenient key. Again with the viscous chair. Take a seat, Lizelle. Let's see what you... Do you hear the voices now? Lovely. Well, as they always are, well, as I'm always want to say, what does this button do? Oh. Not gonna lie, my bad. Yeah, I don't think I'd look as good as a squid. I think I'd prefer to be a lizard. Now I think about it, probably making wisdom a dump stat when psionics are involved is probably not the best move. Come on, don't fail me now. Heyo. If only I rolled this good, and I guess the DCs are different. Well, sorry if this turns you into a squid person, lady. Authority. Yeah, that's going to be a reoccurring line. Okay, good. I didn't roll a 3, or I didn't roll a 2. Stands up, immediately collapses. I mean, we certainly need that considering we're abducted by space squids. Did you feel that before we were... Yeah, Jesus Christ, like, chill. The D20 of fate. Oh, I know not to pray. And that's the last they ever agree with each other. Oh yeah, I got that key. Let's try this. Anything else interesting over here? No, I think this thing just is a healing pod. Fire! Jeez, lady, chill. I think I'll refer her to the lady who seems to know what we're actually dealing with here, rather than Cranky Mick Bitcherson over here. Man, talk about a splitting headache. He did not pass the vibe check. Let's see. Just curious what this is going to look like. Oh no, it's just... It's more rectangular than I expected, if I'm being honest. Which is a little disappointing. Okay, I guess we can swap people around. So we'll have... And her turn. Us, you go. So you're moved 4 to 10. Zell's is 4 to 13. Cool. Your turn. Go. And let's see. 1, 2, dash. Let's see. Oh, not a hamstring shot, just a regular doink. Yeah, heat. I guess they're low level levels, so they're not going to have fire resistance quite yet. We'll just have him do his bard thing since he's got nothing else to do. I don't want to get too far ahead of the party. We'll have us run up there with him. You tell me twice, lady. Okay, we just need to get her up and get her up in the party, up in the business of the enemies. Turn. Let's see what this guy has. Absolutely nothing. I guess my inventory and equipment. I was thinking of like, oh, let's see if he look for his inventory and equipment. I am not above looting bodies. Especially since, you know, considering I'm a criminal and whatnot. I also need to dash. Okay, did not move through the thread. Okay, cool. Nope, we did not. Wow, 80% chance, and she still missed. We'll have the brain thing try and distract the... Oop. Oh, just go ahead and crit him. That works too. We got dash, dash, dash. Gotta put on the gas. However the song goes. Yay. I know it's made so you can't possibly mess it up, but I'm just really curious what happens if you don't make it in time. Oh, hi, cuz. Again, really appreciating that fire damage resistance. Ugh. You ever just have one of those days where you wish you had your ancestor's wings instead of your ancestor's tail? I mean, so far, looking at the tooltip down there, we haven't exactly found precious loot. We've found a bunch of junk that we can sell. Yeah, one of the big challenges for me for this game is getting a balanced party because I'm used to being able to have more than 4 people in a party. Pretty much this game is you gotta basically build your party centered around your player character because that's the one character you could never change. Da, 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 da. Talking about much. Wee. Well, that was an interesting night. Yeah, Dragonborns are definitely less expressive. I've noticed, but I guess that's what happens when you have a lizard head instead of a humanoid one. Thanks for the loot, dude. Well, if there's one thing my daddy he taught me, it's not to touch strange magical artifacts. So we're just gonna go ahead and wake her up and not touch the damn dodecahedron. Oh, I'm gonna wear a gift friend. Lady's on a mission, can hardly blame her. Probably look for her at least. What's this wee business? Alright. So yeah, this should be interesting until we get some more companions and or you can respec in this game. So uh, I will probably intend to, if I'm going to keep Shadowheart in my party for any length of time, she's going to get respec into something a little more less support, more tank. Because I think she's a, let's see if we look at her. Yeah, she's a trickery domain cleric, which nothing wrong with that, but considering we already have our bard, that's we don't need two support classes at the moment. Jesus Christ. Oh hey, she counters wolves if she says something a weak point creature. Huh. I did not notice this last time I played. Yeah, that 8 charisma is very apparent. Luckily, I'm a bard, so I can make up for it. See, we'll want to add wares. You never know when you might need a grenade, so we'll hold on to that. The Peridot will also add to wares. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, we're pretty close to leveling up. We just need one more good combat experience. And we'll just try and keep this nice and organized. Camp supplies. Fish. Don't particularly feel the need to reach sea shanties. I will, however, read this interesting perfumed love letter. There, I said it. If you meet me, sigh, I love you. There, I said it. And if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again, and keep on saying it till we're old and gray. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so is staying here. The last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can carry. We'll make do without the rest. Don't be late. Love, Anna. Well, sorry, Anna. This dude's very dead. I'm not sure how much it's worth, but we'll at least take it and add it to the inventory. Huh, I wonder if this was Anna. There's... Loot the bodies for or lots of stuff. Brains. Aw. It's always a good idea to have plenty of money on hand. Ooh, hey, fast travel point. Neat. Kind of useless since we only have the one at the moment, but hey. Oh, I forgot sleight of hand is also very helpful for lock picking. Oh, wow, this dude had a lot of gold on him. Okay, so this is where we want the stealth to help. This is where the stealth will help. So, yeah, those things have 12 health, and we're both currently support characters. So I would very much want to avoid direct combat if I can. So, as they say, I've got the high ground. See, this has 12 health. That one has 10 health. I'm glad it lets you look at health so I can... We're just going to... Take out... Damage the one with the most health first. Then we'll pull Shadowheart into... Oh, she failed her. Oh no, she wasn't discovered. Cool. We got one of them, so that should be a lot easier. I think that's our turn, so we'll go ahead and just end. So yeah, they have to spend a lot of their movement to even have a chance of attacking us, and you get bonuses for shooting from the high ground, so we'll just keep pelting these guys with spells. And if they manage to get up here, we'll have Shadowheart. Ooh, very nice. We'll have Shadowheart tank, because she currently has a significantly better AC, as I only have, I think, 13? And she has like 16 with that shield, so... So yeah, these first level ups to level 2, I don't think we get to really choose much stuff. I think I get to choose if I want to replace a spell or even get an extra spell. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, Jack of all trades is a really nice spell or ability that bards get, because anything I don't have proficiency in, I get half my proficiency modifier, which basically turns all my wisdom checks into make it so I don't have minuses to it instead. So that's nice. Let's see. Cool, Song of Rest. Yeah, that's one. That's already something that differs from standard D&D, because I think Song of Rest in D&D just gives you an extra, well, an additional, I think, D6 to start with whenever your team takes a short rest. Or spends hit dice, I should say. Sleep. I think this will be a really handy spell once we get a tank, and even helps mitigate some of the less tanky aspects of our current party. I don't think she gets anything new other than an extra spell slot. Okay. And then, yeah, so clerics, I think it's mostly divine casters that get this. So clerics, druids. Well, I think it's just clerics and druids with this current lineup. But basically, whenever I take oh, and wizards. So not just divine casters, I should say. They get to prepare their spells. Clerics and druids get all the spells they have access to at first level that they can prepare, whereas wizards only get the ones they know, which are the ones in their spell books. Let's see. So since my bard can already heal, I don't think we need 2 healers. Let's see. Command is actually a very nice, a very powerful spell. I don't think unfortunately Bard doesn't get access to it, I think. Let's see. What else do we got? So is this until the caster harms a creature? Till the affected entity attacks or harms another creature. Okay. So this would be nice because I can slap it on my bard and he just won't be targeted. Which is really nice when you're a squishy support class that, especially if, for those who are unfamiliar with D&D stuff, some spells with continuous effects have what's known as like Fairy Fire here, have concentration. It means you can only, basically it means you are focusing on maintaining the spell. You can only have one concentrate on one spell at a time, and if you break concentration, the effects end early, etc., etc. Concentration can also be broken by taking damage. So basically, if I have my bard here focusing on support, or a concentration spell that has giving support to my other allies, I can just slap him with a sanctuary and he won't be targeted and less likely to take damage. You can still take damage from AoE spells, but that's its own separate problem, and if they're going to burn an AoE spell just to hit one bard, I'd say that's a pretty good use of sanctuary on the bards, or on my part. Oh wow, this dude had a lot of good stuff. Let's see. Actually, we can just go ahead and equip that as an offhand weapon. Wait, can I not equip that? Oh yeah, because the rapier doesn't have the light feature. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, so my ACs, but they only need to roll a 13 to hit me, whereas Shadowheart, or they need to hit or roll at least a 16 with their bonuses to hit her. What was I doing? We're just gonna add to wares. Not very good armor, so we'll just add that to wares as well. Jewelry. Cool. Jewelry, we pretty much always just want to add to wares. Oh, basic poison. I found better stuff in this area, but hey, extra poison never hurts to have. Really, it has to be used on a melee. That's unfortunate. I would rather have it on an arrow. Let's see what this Mind Flayer has. Ooh, a potion of speed. That'll come in handy. And then Void Bulb, which is a grenade type weapon by the looks of it. Okay. Add this to wares. Oh, what's the point of having a skull if you can't oh no, there it is. I'm just apparently blind. Okay. So let's see, we're definitely going to want to go into our inventory. What does she have? She has 2. We'll split these off and send 2. Don't want to hoard all the potions on one character, even if it is your player character. Don't accidentally send to Shadowheart. Okay, cool. So now we each have 4 health potions. Sort this by type again. Poisons, potions, camp supplies. Wait, why is this in my inventory? Because as you can see, none of the fish are in here, which are the camp supplies. But this one is for some reason. So yeah, it may say I have a -1 here, but thanks to my jack of all trades, anything I don't have proficiency in currently gets an additional +1 because that's half my ability or my proficiency bonus. So all my dexterity skills that I'm not proficient in are at +3, +2, +0, and while I'm proficient in all the charisma skills. Because come on, as a bard, you definitely got to be able to talk your way out of shit. It is a very powerful ability to talk your way out of things, out of situations. Also gets you a good discount too. What do we got over here? Another dead intellect devourer. Let's open up the box. Let's say what's in the box. Ooh, thieves' tools. And purple. I think one of the updates made this game just... Can I... Oh. You can also just pick up locked crates and take them with you. Obviously not very good idea for a 10 strength bard, but... Oh yeah, guidance is a nice thing to have if you have a cleric. So I only need to not roll a nat 1 and I should be fine. Because if you look down here, my total bonuses is anywhere from 4 to 7, and that's because guidance is a d4. As long as I don't roll a nat 1, I should be fine. There we go. I only got a +1 from that, but hey. Okay, the leather helm looks kind of silly on a Dragonborn. Doesn't help that I have like the biggest horn. Show helmet, hide. Okay, yep. Obviously I want to hide the helmet because I put some work into making this character look good. Ooh, I also forgot. It's funny how he casts. So now I can speak to animals. Hello, sir. No, because I did it with surprise and sneakery. You probably kill it yourself though. I'm surprised I can get guidance even though I'm like away from her. Ah! Get fucked, pasty white boy. I didn't do shit, man. I got abducted same as you. I just got lucky in the fucking red dragon blew shit up. That's our little hitchhiker friends. Glad to see we're all caught up now. Yeah, they turn us into mind flayers. Well, then you probably want to travel with me because I'd like to get this thing out of my head too. So, okay, let's see. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so his our highest are his intelligence was okay, so he's at least perceptive. And he's got a better dex than I do. Weak as shit though. He's probably gonna be our mid range dude until until we find someone better. If I can, I don't wanna like overlap specialties. Just because it gives us, you know, more opportunity. Or better coverage, I guess I should say. Starn is not going to get anything terribly interesting for second level as a rogue, I think. I guess he gets cunning action, so we get to take disengage, dash, and hide as bonus actions. Which that means I also got to take the non-bonus action. Okay, I have to apparently press enter and not escape. Cool. Yep. So I can unbind. There's a lot of times where I accidentally use the hide action instead of the hide bonus action. Okay, so that leads us back down there. Let's oh hey. Hello, Piggy. Let's use this speak with animals. He says like I actually have a spear on my person. Oh yeah, I should probably give, since Astarion actually has proficiency in sleight of hand, he's going to be our guy who's dealing with the traps and chess. Where? Oh, there he is. Pewish. Up. Does it have like Quicksilver blood or something? Interesting. Well, I'm sure there was an interaction to be had there, but I really did not want to take my chances with my wisdom score being as low as it is. Yeah, I did. Boy, howdy, that's certainly worth checking for supplies. Loot the bodies, loot the bodies. Cool. Now let's check out the glowing portal thingy. Well, let's see what happens if we touch it. Let's try this bard shit. As long as I don't roll a nat 1, I should be fine. There we go. Yeet. Introductions? I mean, yeah, but how'd you get stuck in the rock? Well, I worked with a Githyanki and the half elf over here to take control of the ship to land it safely in safe state. Go on. Quite. Yeah, I kind of watched it firsthand. Nope, just a bard who knows too much. Neat. We got ourselves a wizard. So we have just a cleric, which is the least squishy of the party, and then a bard, a rogue, and a wizard. Some of the squishiest characters in the game, or classes in the game. Oh yeah, you get a subclass at level 2 as a wizard. Honestly, I think evocation is probably going to serve us best. I've never really gotten into the whole experimental alchemy things, or like messing with potions. I mean, yeah, abjuration could come in handy. Enchantment, not really any need for enchantment when you have a bard already. Divination's fun, but it's not as fun as I thought, because I thought it would also allow you to do it on ability checks, but it only does it on attack rolls and saving throws. So, Conjuration has shenaniganry. I think there's a thing you get for late. I'll put him as Conjuration for now. See what we get. Let's see. Increase, Thunderwave, Sleep. What's that? Witch Bolt? Yeah. Ooh. Definitely want Magic Missile. Magic Missile's really nice for messing with enemy casters, because going back to that concentration I was talking about earlier, so like I said, whenever you take damage, you have to roll a saving throw, which is I think 10 or I think 10 plus the spell level, or no, it was like 10 or something plus the spell level, whichever's lower. And while the magic missile can't really force a high concentration DC, it does make him roll it 3 times if you throw all of the bolts at the same caster. So mathematically, that's in your favor to chuck that out sometimes when you need to deal with an enemy caster. Find Familiar is also always fun. We'll swap out Thunderwave for that. Keep Sleep, keep Witch Bolt, keep Mage Armor. Cool. Although I'm probably going to swap out Gale if we find our Githyanki friend. He never hurts to explore. Okay, it does sometimes hurt to explore because you never know what you're going to find. Is there... I think there might be someone over here. Huh. Oh. Okay, can someone help me out of the vines, please? Oh, no, no? Okay. Okay, I still want to find a tankier companion first before I try and initiate any combats. Let's see what's up this way. Oh, yep, up there's... Cool. Oh, why? Rude. Sure, dude. You can help by waiting for it to camp. I'd rather have the fighter Githyanki in our party at this point, dude. Like, I get that it's a way to kind of like affirm that you want them to leave the party, but also, bruh, no need to make me feel guilty about it. Rather demanding for a woman in your position. Fair enough. Say please. I'm glad my companions approve. Can I just... There we go. What's the examine button? It has resistance to piercing, go figure. Necrotic, fire vulnerability. Pretty sure she wouldn't appreciate accidentally be lit on fire, so we'll just... A simple thank you wouldn't be such a bad thing. One access fresh. Alright, on we go. Lovely. Yep, now we have a proper tank. There's another character I'd rather have as a tank than Lazelle. But I want to do this properly this time, and the encounters on your way to get her are much higher level. Let's see, group hide to shift C. Doobie doobie doo ba doo. Would the rogue like to do the honors? Let's see, F5 to quick save? Cool. Let's see, 17 HP. I don't think I'm going to be able to get him with one. Yeah, I won't be able to get him with one sneak attack. Let's see if we can do this the Bard way. Oh, I forgot to deselect Astarion. want to say my Bardic Inspirations, because those I have a limited use of those. Boy, howdy, glad we had the advantage. Angry little man, ain't he? No, I don't think it would have Lizelle. Sometimes I think the whole, avoiding fighting if we can help it is a lot more helpful. Let's see. Can I? Ho ho. Ya eat. Everyone into the pit. Okay, I'm losing health no matter what. Hopefully the rest of my... Okay, cool. The rest of my party is here. Darn, don't have advantage. Well, we're just going to go ahead and boink. Oh, that... Why are you... Always shoot the bard first. Cool, it's Lizelle and my guy. How far does the... And we hide behind the door. Yeah, I took 4 points of damage, but I was at the edge of that, so I didn't end up taking as much, thankfully. And then we have our front woman. Okay, yeah, we don't have her stand in the fire. Let's see. You might be able to kill this dude if we're lucky. Oh, the fire's... Oh, no, we don't hit him for 2. Fire might get him, though. Switch back to our melee weapon. Oh, he's 1 short on the fire. And now we just wait for the fire to die down. And we'll wait in case don't have people stand in front of the door. So we gotta wait for the fire to die down. Oh, no, it died down. You done goofed. I say as I just completely whiff. I'm not going to use my my action surge on that. Definitely a good use of my fire breath. And we'll just crit him, because why not? Can I... guess you can't prepare actions in this game. Oh, he's just gonna dash right at us. Okay. I guess that's bonus action. Oh. Cat, it's 1 health. I'm not gonna. I don't want to use the once per rest. There we go. Cool. Don't mind spending a spell slot to heal Zell. There we go. Especially since she's our tank. Now, as always, time to loot the bodies. Where's... I think I might at least like the look of that more than the Bard armor. I'm gonna wear some gaudy looking Bard armor. I at least want to do something. Ooh, spell scroll. Up. Looks time to go for a nice chunk of gold. Ooh. Give Lizelle the spear. Cool. Ooh, Barton had plenty of good stuff. Cool. That door's locked. Anything interesting in here? Oh, Starin's still hiding. Singular gold piece and an entire huge chest. We'll take it. Ooh. Pull the lever, Kronk. Sounds like that might have been the right lever. Huh. happens if we have a Starian read it? Where's... Hey, look, a nice open door. Is it here worth interacting with? Okay. Big old fancy chest. Ooh. More spell scrolls. A lot of scrolls of protection from good, evil, and good. Ominous. Try the ones that are unlocked. I don't like that perception roll. Starian, please. God damn it, Lizelle. Oh god damn it. Let's not walk in the middle of the hallway. That seems like a good way to find a... I swear to Starian, if you step on a random fucking trap... How are all of you so useless at perception? Oh, I don't have... I forgot it's a separate tool. DC 15. Yeah, at least as long as we roll at least a 7, we are guaranteed to get this. There we go, we're fine. Let's see where this leads. Oh hey, it leads out here. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, record total 30 failed perceptions in a row. Yeah, that's gotta be... I wouldn't say 30, but it's certainly quite a few. Oh, well, there's 31. I don't have any disarm tools, though. Okay, I'm gonna do the dumb thing and press the button. I quick save, so it's fine. And that's why we quick save, folks. I'm still not sure what that button actually did. I need... I need to figure out where I can... Oh, here's a chest. Let's see... Send that to Guar. Pretty nifty. Oh, hey, look, a trap disarm tool. Very convenient. Let's see if we can disarm all of this on a single... Only a DC 10, so as long as we don't break it. And guidance is free, so... As long as we don't roll a nat 1, we'll get it. Can't... Can I jump? Can't jump up there. Okay. Can I have someone shoot it with a bow? Yeah, go figure. We'll just have a star and disarm the ones we can disarm. No, okay. Still not really affects the guidance, so. Oh, that was scary close. I swear I'm tempting fate. You try doing all these disarm rolls. Okay, so yeah, we'll disarm the vents. Well, let's actually let's focus on disarming the see if there's any more gargoyle heads before we start trying to disarm. Because the gargoyle heads are what's dangerous along with the grease. But if we can just take out the gargoyle heads, that's pretty much going to eliminate any sense of danger. Or any bit of danger. Although I can't disarm the one in the corner, which is... Okay. I guess since we can't disarm this one in the top corner, we're going to have to disarm the grease traps just to be safe. Go. I'm still not entirely sure what that does for me. I wonder if that unlocks the ancient door without me having to lockpick it. Anything else in here that could possibly get me killed? Oh, it's the chain reaction grease. Okay, everyone's still alive, though. Everyone out of the fire, please. That could have gone a lot worse. We're definitely gonna want to take a rest after this. Why is to let's see. I think cells. 40. I also guess things. Yeah, it's better than what she has. And we'll have Guar pick up the key. Okay, the button gets the traps to chill the fuck out. So let's wait till the sea of fire is gone and then we'll move forward. Let's see that longsword. We already got our shields. Let's see what else we got. Skeleton. Where's... I'm sure we'll find someone to sell this stuff to eventually. Okay. I think everyone needs... Let's see. Yeah, I might as well use this as a free short rest. Actually, I rolled pretty good for that, so we can just heal most of our hit points there. Sweet. Okay, so we did have to brave the explosive traps. These are some well-dressed skeletons. Let's, Okay. Let's go around, pick up, or loot all the dead bodies as usual. Door lead outside somewhere. We'll check that in a bit. Let's see, who else? Loot the bodies. I wonder if I can add... Okay, I gotta... Let's see, I'll try picking this up. Oh, okay, well, I guess that I did that. Oh, that's Guar that I just hovered over. Okay, these guys all seem to have 10. Oh, he just kind of popped up. Poison immunity, bludgeoning vulnerability. Just enough, baby. We take those. This is where I kind of wish I had a damage cantrip. I'm not threatened by this guy. Our friend Shadowheart here has bludgeoning damage. Skeleton was ragdolling. It's funny. You need to chill. This one's dressed differently. I don't trust him. Obviously, this one's a melee fighter. So as long as we can get in the red area, we can hide, and then if we enter the red area while sneaking, we also gotta pay attention to make sure we are still in at least half cover, so we have a chance to hide, and that's what the good stealth score is for. Yeah, yeet. And a crit, baby. We take those. Shadow Heart. Take his kneecaps. Yeah, this dude's got... I think this dude's got full plate. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Oh, crits Lozelle. And I think a star and we'll just clean this up if he doesn't miss. Good. Cool. Stop hobbling around, you little goblin. Hey look, another button. Let's see what happens if we press it. Perception check on the very obvious button. Let's get this chest open. Ooh, that might come in handy. Might as well just equip it. Ooh. Good old high explosives. Oh, no guts in the vases. Let's see what's in the sarcophagus. Oh, that's never a good sign. Shit. That's philosophical as hell. Yeah, a little spooked by the crawling out of the tomb bit. What are you? Sure, dude. Huh. A life is only worth as much as the legends remember, or as the legends remember it. Huh. Well, on that ominous note, I think this is a good place to stop for the night. Hey, thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back again tomorrow with more of the wonderful, magical Baldur's Gate, and more bardic adventures to be had. We'll figure out what's up with our new friend and our new skeleton friend, and at that point as well. Until next time, folks, this has been Warshroom, signing off.